Morning. As you guys can tell, I just woke up. What time is it? I mean, I woke up maybe like an hour ago, but I've just been laying there. It's 12:30. I have to be at work by 3:30. I'm really sorry a video didn't go up Friday. It is Thursday today, but yeah, I'm sorry a video didn't go up on Friday. If you saw my post on Instagram, the day that I filmed, I was having just a very anxious day. There was like nothing really happening, but when I tried to film, when I filmed the video that went up last Wednesday, I stumbled over my words. It was really hard to get things out and it really stressed me out. And then the rest of the day I had like a racing heart and was feeling very anxious. My plan today was to get up and film my bullet journal for next month, but honestly, like, I don't know if I like the setup. I don't know if I want to share that, even though people said they would like to see it. I'm just not very proud of it. It works very functionally for me, but I don't know if it's like enough to like put online, you know what I mean, like make a video out of. So also because I was dumb and didn't film that because it took a little while to make the actual bullet journal, to like sketch everything out. So the only time I would have had to film it would be today or yesterday morning. Yesterday I was busy. Today I'm not busy, but if I film it right now, even though I have the time to do it, I would have to edit it when I get home from work. And I actually am off at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I work again at 10:45 the next morning, and I want to come home and I want to get some sleep because that's really going to mess up my sleep schedule. I mean, either way, like I'm getting up early tomorrow, so that's going to be really jarring for me because normally I get up around noon. I have to get up around like 10. So yeah, I'm sorry there wasn't a video. I beat myself up every single time I'm not consistent, and I know people say, oh, it's okay and stuff, but I've always been consistent. Like the only time I've not posted has been when I'm like moving, or if you know, like with like what happened last month, like, or a couple months ago, like obviously I tried to post then, but couldn't post then. Today though, I want to sit down and tell you guys what I read because I read a few things. One I'm almost done with, but I do want to talk about it. I did finish The Meaning of Birds. If you guys saw last week's vlog, I talked about this a lot, or last week's like weekend reading vlog. I talked about this a lot. So this follows our main character, Jessica. She falls in love with a girl named Vivi. Vivi passes away because she has really bad asthma and she gets really bad allergies and gets sick at the same time and passes away. So Jess is trying to figure out where life is taking her, what her life is, because her dad actually passed away, I believe 9 years before this happened, in Afghanistan, and she becomes very angry. She's a very angry child. Her sister becomes very like self-absorbed, attention-seeking, kind of daddy issues in a way, and her mom is very positive and but also very stern at the same time with like, you have to address what's happening, you need to start moving on when it comes to Vivi. So this book was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Jess, like I said, is very violent, gets in trouble, gets sent to this like out of school. I forget what they're called. But essentially she's put in timeout with a bunch of other kids that are also put in timeout. And she starts working at this metalworking place, and just the whole story was about her trying to find herself. And what I really liked about it was the characters. I thought the characters were done really well. I like Jess. I like all of her friends. I like the ace rep that's in it, the lesbian rep that is in it, I would say just demi rep as well. I feel like there's a lot represented in this because Vivi is one of those people where she loves who she loves. So I guess she's kind of pansexual. She doesn't really think about parts. Like her and Jess have a conversation and Jess is like, no, I'm a lesbian. And Vivi is like, well, I mean, I've never fallen in love with somebody, but you would not love somebody just because of their parts. And Jess is like, no, I'm just attracted to women. So I think that Vivi is more pansexual, but a lot of rep in this, really fluid, really not heavy-handed. It was done really well. And I gave it 4 stars. The only thing that I didn't like about it is, I mean, it's not that I didn't like it. It didn't speak to me 100%, you know what I mean? Like, there were times in the book where I found myself skimming occasionally, like 1 or 2 times, maybe 3 times throughout the book when I read it. So that's why I ended up giving it 4 stars, because it didn't hold my like rapt attention. It did I did really, really enjoy it, but I wouldn't say it was like so groundbreaking for me. But I think a lot of people would really like this. I mean, I liked it, don't get me wrong. I truly, truly did like it, but a 4-star read instead of a 5-star read. The other book, oh my god, my allergies are killing me. The other book that I am currently reading is Strong Female Protagonist, Book 1. This you can actually find online, I believe, if you want to continue to read it. Let me see. Continues at strongfemaleprotagonist.com, where it updates twice weekly. So this book follows our main character. Oh god, sorry. Her name is Allison Green. She is a member of a superhero group, essentially, and one day Allison just realizes that nothing they're doing matters because they're just fighting other superheroes, and like, how are they really helping people? And Allison is trying to find herself, and she demasks herself on national television, so everybody knows who she is now. And she's like, none of this fucking matters, and I don't want to do it anymore. And she just leaves and ends up going to college and trying to figure out, it's like a story about right and wrong, but also like, when is enough enough? How are people really helping? So far I really like it. I am probably like 3/4 of the way through it. There's no page numbers, but this is what I read yesterday, and this is what I have left, so I'm definitely going to finish it tonight. I do really like it. I don't think that it's like heavy-handed at all. There is like violence and cussing and things like that in this, obviously, because she is a superhero and they're like sassy superheroes. But I do really like it. I like hearing about all the different superheroes and the supervillains, because at one point in time, Allison and another supervillain kind of become friends, and I really like that because it once again blurs that line between like what is okay and what's not okay, and what truly makes somebody a villain. The other book that I am reading, I was actually sent by a gentleman. His name is Jacob. He is from another YouTube channel. I will leave his channel down below. Let's see. What is the book called? It is called Battle Lines. So Battle Lines, what I get so far is, I'm only, I think, like 4% of the way. He sent me an ebook last night to read it. I'm going to be doing a full review on it because I think I'm like so excited. So I am all about supporting other creators in whatever way they do their creating. You know what I mean? Like whether it's art, writing, video, etc. So Battle Lines is done, like I said, by another YouTuber, and I'm really excited to read it, but it is a sci-fi novel about a boy who joins something called the Angels, and they are an elite, kind of like, I don't want to say soldiers, but sort of, and they are sent to make the hard decisions. It's him, and it's our main character, and let's see, I think there's 6 other children, because they're really children. I think he's like 11 or 12 when the book starts, and they're super soldiers essentially, and they are sent to keep Earth in check and keep things in check and make hard decisions. And the reason why I'm really excited to read this is I love, like when Jacob was pitching the book to me, he said that it's one of those books that'll either make you be really excited and happy, or it'll make you like want to throw the book across the room because it's really sad. So I like books like that. I like books that have really dynamic relationships as well, and he said there were really good relationships in it, and obviously I haven't read it yet, but I'm about 3% of the way in and I am liking it. The writing is pretty simple, which I'm okay with. Simple writing doesn't necessarily like drag me down, but I know not everybody really likes that. Are you mowing the lawn in the rain? Gotta be kidding me. Sorry if you can hear that. They decided to mow the lawn in the rain. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a review on that. Just to be transparent, obviously it was sent to me for review. If I can find a picture, I'll put a picture up here. Book comes out next month, I believe, on Amazon. But apparently it's got really great character relationships in it as well, which you guys know is my favorite, and I've been really into sci-fi. And I don't know, I just wanted to support somebody. Like, I turned down 98% of the book reviews that I am asked to make. I don't like just, I mean, some of them I don't even know, like Penguin randomly sends me stuff, which the last one that I read I actually really liked, and obviously I request books from Orbit, but to support other smaller content creators, that's what I really want to do, and that's obviously what Jacob's book is. Like I said, I'll list their YouTube channel down below. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this update. I need to get a move on. Oh, the only other book that I'm reading and that I'm thinking about starting is What If It's Us by Adam Silvera and is it Becky Albertalli? But I have that with me as well. So I'm going to be reading that and the other book at the same time. I'm trying to kind of break stuff up and read as much as I can before the end of the month, but that's gonna be it for my long-winded update. Tomorrow when I update you guys, it'll probably be in my car before work about what I read, because like I said, I'm off tonight at 1 o'clock in the morning and nobody wants to see me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Also, it'll be really dark in here and it's awkward and I need to go home and go to bed. So when I get up tomorrow, I will update you guys on what I am thinking of everything. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow with a new update. It is Saturday morning. I've been up for like 10 minutes and haven't fully woken up yet. Yeah, I didn't read much. Okay, that's a lie. I didn't read anything yesterday. I was training a new guy and we were really busy and whatever. We were busy enough that in the morning, whatever, I was just busy yesterday. But I did want to get on here really quickly and talk about something that happened yesterday. Because I feel like a lot of people who are on YouTube aren't necessarily on like other social media sites that a lot of us are. I'm not gonna like cry or be upset in this because I talked to my roommate about it yesterday and I talked to friends online about it yesterday, and I had my like cry last night when we got home from the gym. But there is a YouTuber named The Happy Booktuber, and she has been in our community for a while. She, has done collabs with people and, people thought she was a good person. I'm not saying, I don't want to attack her entire character by attacking this, but she did post something on her own personal Twitter. And if you go to her personal Twitter now, most of her tweets are protected and her profile is private. But I wanted to let people know about this on here because if you follow her, I don't want you to be triggered by something like this. Like a lot of us were. So yesterday she posted an anti-LGBT rhetoric on her Twitter. She basically posted a video about the Bible and how in the Bible it says that being gay is a sin and that you will go to hell. And she posted it, I think, with the pretense of, I have to share this because it's my duty to share this. And if I love you guys, and if I don't share this, it's basically murder. And she doesn't want blood on her hands, insinuating that we are going to hell. The passage itself from the video was about how gay people are going to hell. And when I first saw it, if you guys follow me on Twitter or you follow me really anywhere else, I'm really a level-headed person and I don't tend to initiate in drama. Not that I'm considering this drama. So reading that, my first instinct was ignore it. Try to ignore it. My second instinct, which came about 2 seconds later, was to repost that shit and tell people that this isn't okay. That we don't welcome this. This isn't all right. You know, if your God thinks that I'm going to hell, or which, talking to my Christian friends, they don't believe that. If you hold this kind of Christian belief, that there's no space for you in our community. Because she also was friends with and used LGBT booktubers and friends of hers to collab, to gain clout. And it's pretty obvious now that that's what's happening. A lot of people were questioning, it was so out of left field that a lot of people were questioning whether she was hacked. She wasn't hacked. She started an entirely new Christian channel. But, you know, to have somebody come into our space and say that, it's okay to be like, I'm Christian and I question whether or not being gay is okay. Everybody's entitled to that kind of opinion. However, now it's been revealed that she's just a homophobe and that she truly believes that we're all going to hell and that she's doing us a favor. And then she decided to go on to say that if anybody needs an explanation, they can DM her, as if people who have dealt with what she's done, who have, you know, been affected by what she's done, are going to come to her for an explanation. And not just an explanation, like, she's not going to apologize, because that's what we all wanted, was an apology, because a lot of people knew her, a lot of people loved her, a lot of her closest friends on YouTube were incredibly gay. And to say that, like, fuck yourself. I mean, I'm pretty open. I think most people know that I'm bisexual. I've been bisexual my entire life. I was attracted to my best friend from pretty much the time that we could walk. And so for me, it's been like a lifelong thing. It has been just who I am. And I think a lot of gay kids can understand that. Now, I was raised, I'm from a Catholic family. Pretty loving people. My grandpa had some issues, but overall pretty loving people. And then when I was younger, I was baptized Lutheran, and I felt like they were pretty loving people. And then I was baptized Seventh-day Adventist forcefully and went to a private Seventh-day Adventist school, and it was the worst experience of my life. It was a very bad time because I got pulled out of public school for fighting, and then got put in this private Seventh-day Adventist school. They would monitor what you could read. I had like a CD one time that I brought in, and my teacher was so furious about it that she, without my permission, broke it in half. You know, I've dealt with the whole anti-gay agenda pretty much my entire life. And it's nice now, having grown up and having had the opportunity to move to where I live, because the city that I live in is so accepting, and there are entirely gay-owned businesses. There are huge gay straight alliances in our city. There are entire sides of town that are dedicated to primarily gay living. And it's beautiful, and I love it. And my adoptive mom was the most loving, wonderful person. And my adoptive dad 2 years ago came out as gay, and it really affected my family, but we loved him anyway. And you know, it's like, I don't know, I feel like for me a lot of the issue is that she used people, and it is that she spewed that kind of hate all over YouTube. But I think what's really got me upset is that to harbor this kind of hate and to think so low of other people, to think that they are beneath you, is normal these days. It's okay to be like that these days. It's okay to, not like okay, like obviously I don't think it's okay, but it's like normal and socially accepted to walk around and talk about how much you hate gay people and how much you hate black people and how much we need to build a wall between us and Mexico. And I'm not trying to get political when I say that, just that hating people and having a vendetta against someone has become normal and accepted. And I mean, I've always, like in our community, I've seen like black booktubers not get the same, you know, chances and the same opportunities as other people. And I've seen them get less views, and I've seen our gay booktubers get less attention. And I mean, while booktube is definitely more inclusive when it comes to gay people than it is to black people. But to see that be like the societal norm these days, and for it to be like everybody's got somebody in their family or in their life who thinks it's okay to spew bullshit like that. The fact that somebody could be so ballsy to post that on the internet when they know that like 98% of us on booktube are queer. Or if they're not queer, they like the queer. They like us. So it's like, I just dealing with that yesterday, it was like an ongoing thing. It's like I woke up to that crap. And I saw it because another YouTuber responded to this, because I didn't follow her. And I wasn't subscribed to her. I genuinely didn't like her content before now. I only subscribe to people that I like their content. And she had responded to her like, you know I'm queer, right? Like, did you get hacked? Like, what's this about? And reading her posts and reading the things that she said, and people trying to defend her like she had to have been hacked, and other people pointing out like, no, she wasn't hacked. And then a lot of my frustration came yesterday from people defending her like, oh, her intention was good, she just went about it wrong. Like, no, her intention was to tell us that she truly believes that we're going to hell. And I am not a Christian. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in God. And I have an entirely different religion. And so people were like, you know, she didn't mean it like that. I don't give a fuck how she meant it. It's like, you can't make excuses for somebody. And then we started to get the whole, you guys are reacting too hard. You're being too hard. Now, I was talking to Common Spence last night. I'll leave Spencer's channel down below. And he said it's different when authors do stuff like this and to act professionally in that sense, because there are, I mean, this is what I got from what he said, because there's other factors, there's like publishing houses and, you know, whatever. And to be, you know, just be like, well, I can't support them anymore. I don't agree with what they're saying. This isn't okay. It is an entirely different species to have somebody who is in our community, who has been friends with gay people in this community, who has gotten clout from people in this community. It's entirely different to have them say something like that. Because you're personally, like, you have been close to this person and they are in your space and they are breathing the same air as you, drinking from the same water hole, sleeping in the same fucking bed, and they say something like that. It's very different than if an author or a person that you, like a famous person, does. You're gonna be personally offended. And there's a lot of backlash. Me and a couple of other people were accused of just wanting drama, and I don't talk about drama on Twitter. Spencer does not talk about drama on Twitter. You know, we respond to things, or we, you know, stand up for things that are right, but primarily we just mind our own fucking business. And so I'm feeling pretty upset at the whole community, and I know a lot of people on the outside are like, it's really not that big of a deal, but I don't think people who aren't in YouTube really understand how important it is to a lot of us, or how, I don't want to say cliquey because it's not, how inclusive, and everybody gets a shot, everybody gets to be talked to, and everybody gets to make a friend, and for us, it is like our community. We found our friends, we found our place. And even my roommate last night was like, why would she say something like that? you know, like, I don't understand. And he said, especially when a lot of you guys are gay, like, even he gets it as an outsider. So you'd think as somebody in our community, you would have gotten it. But to be accused of drama, it's still something that we deal with on a daily basis. We still deal with the fact that gay men cannot, in some places, donate blood because they are afraid that they are going to give AIDS to people. There are children in the United States who are bullied so bad in very religious states that kill themselves on a daily basis. There are still hate crimes that happen against people, and then those people are accused of faking it. There are still hate crimes that happen every single day in this country against gay people. So, it's sad, man. It's sad. So, I just wanted to update people. If you follow her, I really want you to be aware of the shit that she's been saying and the rhetoric that she's been spewing, and not to be triggered by what she says, because a lot of us were triggered yesterday, and a lot of us have had bad interactions with Christianity and religious people. Now, I don't believe that all people are like that. I don't have anything against Christians. I don't think that they are horrible people, and I don't think that a lot of them feel the way that she felt. I know some of them do. I know some of them aren't the best people. But not everybody is the best person. There are shitty people no matter what you're into. God, not God. Gay, not gay. Like, there are shitty people everywhere. So, I'm not saying that at all. It's just her view. And clinging to that one thing, and not even clinging to the one thing, but feeling so ballsy as to say it online. Now, hate, even hate that's hidden, even hate that she has apparently had for a very long time for our gay community, that's not okay either. You should be trying to grow, and you should be trying to learn to be more accepting. It's just, I don't know. It was just a lot to deal with yesterday, so it's got me in kind of a mood. Today, however, I am off to work right now. It's 10 in the morning. I got up at 9:30 like an idiot. But the live stream on G's channel is tonight at 6 my time, and I am off at 5. So I'm going to rush home and get ready. I will list that live stream down below if you guys would like to watch it. We are going to be talking about An Ember in the Ashes, which I wanted to reread and didn't reread. So we'll see if I'm able to bullshit my way, like, remember my way through the thing. Because I've read the book after it. But I love you guys a lot. And you're not broken. You're not, I mean, you're different, yeah, but I've started to realize that most people I know have a little bit of gay in them. I don't know. I love you guys a lot, and I think you're perfect just the way you are. Anxiety, OCD, BPD, eating disorders, PTSD, being gay, anything, being fat, anything that people will tell you that you are unlovable for, or there's something wrong with you for, I don't care. I still love you. And I don't know. It's just a lot to deal with, and I'm sorry if you were triggered on Twitter by anything that was being said, and I'm sorry if by chance you were triggered by what I was saying on Twitter by speaking out against it, because I didn't even consider that. I was just so mad. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'm gonna try to read a little bit when I'm at work, so hopefully I can update you guys when I get home with a little bit of a reading update before the live stream, but we'll see. But yeah, so I will see you guys a little bit later, hopefully with better news. Hello and happy Sunday. I'm really sorry about the lighting, and I feel like my camera's probably going to go in and out of focus while I do this update, but I needed to update you guys really quickly to end the vlog. Yesterday, as you can tell, was a really emotional day for me, so today well, really all of yesterday I played video games with my roommate. I was at work. I was just relaxing and doing things kind of, I don't know, away from YouTube and away from like reading and the normal things that I do. I went to the gym. I did a little bit of like organizing and stuff. Right now I am getting ready to do laundry. We live in like our apartment complex that we live in, we have like coin laundry. So I'm getting ready to do that. I'm like gathering all the laundry from the house right now. And then I'm going to take care of that because there's literally nothing better in this world than clean sheets and clean towels and just not having any laundry laying around. And my room has been a complete fucking mess. Like, I need to clean it. I have been trying to stay on top of it this week, but it's just been a lot of just like throw it where it goes, or not even throw it where it goes, just like throw it on the floor. I have like dishes in my room, which I never do. I never have dishes in my room. So I'm like realizing that maybe my mental health probably isn't the best right now. So I'm getting ready to take care of that. Today was a really good day though. I went to a class at a place called Franklin Park Conservatory here in Columbus, and it is a what do you want to call it? I don't know what it's called, but there's like lots of flowers and like butterflies and like art sculptures and stuff. I want to call it like a topiary, but I know that's not what it's called. It's called a conservatory, Franklin Park Conservatory, so it's a conservatory. But they had a class there that me and my roommate signed up for to learn how to make macarons this morning, and that was so much fun. I'll insert some pictures here. They turned out really, really good. We made the lemon ones, but there were also another group that was making pistachio ones, and both were really good. So we had a lot of fun with that. And then him and I did go out to lunch to one of my favorite restaurants on the face of the planet, and that is Noodles and Company. I'm also actually going to insert the reaction video. I filmed my friend Carlos, who I work with. I filmed his reaction to tasting the macarons. I'll insert that now. If you don't like them, I'm going to be really mad. That's my favorite. You know, eating in front of people gives people anxiety. How do you feel about everyone? Is it good?
It's like a nice, like, sweet tart.
So they use, instead of lemon, like normal lemon, they use lemon oil. Good?
Very good. I like it.
Alright, I'll try the other one.
1 second.
No, you're such
I gotta clear my palate first, okay? This is my connoisseur.
Oh, whatever. Those are not so pretty. But we made the lemon ones, another group made.
Look good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just try it. I'll grab the phone. Thank you for calling Wings. Pick up or delivery.
These are really good.
Can I have your name?
These are actually really good.
Okay.
If you give me a box of these, I will eat them.
But he did really enjoy them, as you guys can tell from the video. I'm sorry I like had to answer the phone in like the end of the video, but yeah. Oh, camera, come on. But yeah, that's going to be it for this update. Like I said, I haven't really read in this vlog, and I feel kind of bad, but you can kind of tell from the vlog sort of where my mental health has been and where like I've been feeling, and I feel like a lot of people have probably been feeling, and I don't want to force myself to make content if I don't want to, or make videos that don't really reflect how I'm feeling. So I didn't want to doctor and make my vlog seem more interesting if that's just not how I'm feeling. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog anyway. I will keep you guys updated on how I'm feeling in the next vlog. I mean, obviously, if you guys want to know like how I have been feeling or you want to get a hold of me, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I love you very, very much, and I will see you guys in the video on Wednesday.